Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Journeys review series. Today we are reviewing episode 132, the final episode between Ash versus Leon, so let's get started. So from start to finish, this was a very special episode. It kicks off continuing with the Eternatus shenanigans, and although it wasn't exactly needed in this battle, for me it didn't hinder it too much. Eternatus allows Ash and Leon both to use an extra Dynamax. Leon brings out Cinderace, which was a nice surprise being able to see its G-Max form. And Ash of course Gigantamaxes his Pikachu for the first time in ages. It was a bit weird seeing Ash pretty easily defeat Cinderace in this form despite not really using it, but it was fine, it looked really cool, it didn't bother me that much. We all knew that after this battle we can move on to the final event. And this whole episode was animated beautifully, just like we saw from the preview. It looked so clean, it was for sure one of the best looking battles we've ever seen. Pikachu and Charizard come out and it's just a battle in their base forms, and I thought it was done really well. Before they start battling, we got a shot of everyone watching Ash on TV, literally every one of Ash's companions. It was so great to see. We see Misty in Cerulean Gym, we see Brock and Silent in a Pokemon Center somewhere along with Alexa, we see May and Max at contests along with Serena. This was awesome. They brought together so many of Ash's friends to watch this final battle, and seeing all of these characters really hit hard. The battle begins straight away, it's fast paced. You've got Pikachu jumping on the rocks from Charizard's Ancient Power, just like we've seen it do before. Pikachu is really pulling out all the stops to win this. And you can tell Pikachu starts to take the lead in this battle. You see Hop and Sonia getting slightly concerned for Leon. We see Pikachu jump up onto the top of the stadium and run across the steel beams, which was so awesome. And then it all ends in a final clash. Another shot of all of Ash's companions again, including Go this time along with his fellow chasers. And then this moment for me was probably the best in the entire series. Pikachu falls and it gets a flashback to every single one of his past teams that he's been on. This made me tear up. It was so special to see, especially seeing the original Kanto trio first, Squirtle, Bulbasaur and Charizard. But even the likes of Butterfree, Pidgeotto, Primeape, this was incredible. And I have so much respect for the staff for pulling this off. This made it feel like the celebration of Ash and his final journey. We saw all of his companions and all of his Pokemon. Despite seeing Ash's Pokemon at the lab every week at this point, this was just a much better way to show them off by having Pikachu see them all in a dream vision sort of thing. We even got the likes of Larvitar, Ambipom, Solgaleo, Lapras, all Pokemon that have either been released or Pokemon that Ash didn't officially own. It was truly a special moment, spurring Pikachu back on for one last push. Pikachu gets up and one last clash between the two. Insane animation, both Pokemon going at each other. Ash does his iconic hat flip, so you know it's about to go down. I wasn't a huge fan of how it cuts away to Ash and Pikachu at the Pokemon Center. It did kill a bit of the tension, but I really didn't care at this point because this episode was absolutely insane. It flashes back to what happened. Pikachu won, Ash beat Leon, our boy is now the champion of the whole damn world. What a special moment, truly a celebration of Ash and his journey so far. It was a fantastic way to end this battle. Maybe some weirdness at the start allowing Ash an extra gimmick, but I don't care, this was perfect. Leon comes in and celebrates Ash's victory, and then it's time for Ash to go and get his trophy. The trophy looks dope as hell, and we see him standing there with his Journeys team, his Pokemon Oaks Lab celebrating. Everything was just amazing. And then the episode ends with Ash waking up in bed and he gets a call from Go. So overall, this episode was amazing. There were so many positives: the animation, the battle action, the celebration of Ash's journey, showing each and every one of the Pokemon he's met along his travels. I didn't expect to feel this way watching this episode. Journeys hasn't really done it for me in that sense up until now, but they went all out for this one, and if this is to be Ash's last battle, his last series, then I'm glad they went out with a bang. Seeing Squirtle, Bulbasaur and Charizard be the first ones to spur Pikachu back on really hit so hard. I teared up a few times during this episode, and then cut into the Pokemon like Butterfree and Pidgeot, Pokemon we haven't seen in years, still in Pikachu's memories. It added so much to this episode, and not to mention every single one of Ash's companions returning in this one episode, the only other time that that's happened. This episode truly had everything, and to top it all off, Ash is now the world champion. It was a rocky road to get to this point with many questions about power scaling and development, but after watching that I don't care, forget everything else. This was a good enough way to end this series for Ash. So Pokemon Journeys episode 132 gets a 10 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts on this episode. What is your rating? And just let me know your favourite part of this episode. What did you like the most? And finally, how do you feel about Ash winning the World Championships? But that's it for now. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.